Hi there, I'm the real Jason Duncan. Welcome back to another Friday sales tip video. I've been going through a little series over the past 3 weeks, and today's week number 4, on the 4 reasons why anyone buys anything. Do you remember what they are? It's relationship, need, timing, and money. You know, when I learned these 4 things, it revolutionized my sales career. I was a pretty good salesperson just like you. I sold a lot. I was very successful at sales. But when I recognized and realized these 4 reasons are why anyone makes any buying decision at all, this shirt I wore, these pictures I bought, the wood that I put on my wall, the chair that I'm sitting in, the lamp behind me, the watch that I'm wearing, every single purchasing decision I've ever made and you've ever made all boils down to one or more of these 4 reasons: relationship, need, timing, money. 3 weeks ago, I talked about relationship, and I talked about how you've got to have a relationship with the customer. They've got to have goodwill. There's got to be goodwill built between them and you in order for you to be able to sell anything. I talked about need being that perceived value between where they are today and where they want to be, this preferred future. And if you can design a preferred future that they really believe in and want, and you create that gap between where they are and where they want to be, you've created need, and you can do that. Just like I talked about how I do that in lighting, because everybody wants to save money. They spend too much money and want to figure out how to save money, and that's how you do it with need. The 3rd reason I talked about last week was I talked about timing and how you've got to ask the question, Mr. and Mrs. Prospect, if everything worked out the way you wanted it to work out, when would you want to do this? Or you could ask a company, hey, when's your next budget cycle where this would actually be presented for approval to move forward? You've got to ask better questions if you want better answers. Well, today we talk about that 4th thing: relationship, need, timing, and now we talk about money on my crooked little pinky finger. Money isn't about how much it costs. Remember, that's need. That's where they are and where they want to be, and you've created a need. That's where we're talking about how much stuff costs. When I'm talking about money, I'm talking about their ability to pay. Let me give you an example. Let's say you go and you talk to someone about your product or service, and you tell them all about the wonderful benefits, and they like you, and they really trust you, and they see you as a valued, trusted expert, right? You created a great relationship. They see a need for your product. They understand the preferred future with your product, and they love your product. And then you've also asked about timing. You said, hey, if everything worked out exactly the way you wanted, when did you want to do it? And they said, I want to do this yesterday. So timing is not an issue. So you've got it in the bag, right? All 3 reasons: relationship, need, timing. All the motivation is coming into play, and then you present your price. And let's say the price is a fair value. We're not talking about you're asking $1 million for something that's worth 10. That's not what I'm talking about. But you presented a good value for the price. Everything works out. If that person's broke or they don't have any ability to pay, it doesn't matter about relationship, need, and timing. What you've got to work on is you've got to figure out, do they have the ability to pay? Do you ever wonder why so many companies offer financing or payment plans on the products or services that they sell? You ever wondered why houses have 30-year mortgages and it's not just a 5-year like cars? You ever wonder why cars now are being financed in 7 and 8 and maybe 9 years? Have you ever wondered why boats and expensive toys like that and watercraft are financed at 12 and 20 years? It's because they want to create the ability to pay. So what are you doing as a professional salesperson to make sure that you're addressing that 4th reason why people buy: relationship, need, timing, money, their ability to pay? Are you dealing with that? And if not, that may be one reason why you're not selling as much as you could. If you're interested in getting coached by someone like me or one of my certified coaches, I want you to go to resultstthroughintegrity.com. Resultstthroughintegrity.com or therealjasonduncan.com. Either place you can find me, and you can get in touch with me, or you get in touch with one of my certified coaches and book a 20-minute compatibility meeting to see if what we do can help you reach the results that you truly want in your life. So go check that out today at resultstthroughintegrity.com or therealjasonduncan.com. I'd be happy to talk with you. It's a free 20-minute, no obligation session just to see if we're compatible with one another, to see if what we do works, and at the end we can decide together if we want to move forward. How's that? Relationship, need, timing, money. Only 4 reasons why anyone buys anything. I wish you the best of luck as a professional salesperson. I will see you next week on another Friday sales tip video, and until then, remember, Jesus is King.